Silence amplified. Grace weaponized. Vengeance unleashed. This isn't just action, it's an eruption, a symphony of skill, a ballet of brutality. Prepare to witness a new legend forged in fire. Prepare for a breathtaking descent into a world you thought you knew. This is cutting edge. This is Ballerina from the John Wick universe. Set between the events of John Wick 3 and 4, this movie throws us deep into a world of shadows and secrets, where beauty conceals brutality and where the dance floor is a battlefield. In case you haven't heard this one, we'll be breaking down everything you need to know about this movie. This is a journey into the heart of the High Table's lethal legacy, where the dance ends and the reckoning begins.
But now, yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
By the end of this video, you'll be counting down the days. From tutus to takedowns, ballerinas in the Wickverse. Okay, let's be real. Ballerinas and John Wick. It sounds like an odd pairing, but here's the thing. The John Wick universe has always had this undercurrent of hidden societies, secret rules, and characters with seriously specialized skills. And one of the most intriguing is the Ruska Roma, the same shadowy organization that trained John Wick. So here's the deal. They also train highly skilled female assassins who use ballet as their cover. I mean, talk about elegant and deadly. These aren't just dancers, they're instruments of destruction, capable of twisting bodies and breaking bones with the same grace they use to execute a perfect plie. Ballerina is going to take us deep into this world, showing us the brutal training, the intricate code of honor, and the deadly artistry of these assassin ballerinas. Let's be honest, Black Swan walked so Ballerina could kill. This connection to Wick's past isn't just a side story, it's the very foundation of Eve's journey, promising to illuminate the dark and thrilling corners of the John Wick universe. Get ready for an enthralling fusion of grace and violence that will keep you on the edge of your seats. Show some love with a like and sub. We're just getting started with the good stuff. Unveiling the secrets of the Ruska Roma. Let's pull back the curtain on the John Wick universe and journey into the mysterious origins of one of its most powerful forces, the Ruska Roma. Not just some covert organization, the Ruska Roma is the crucible where legends are forged and where ordinary people are transformed into instruments of destruction. It's a secret network with roots stretching back centuries, operating in the deepest shadows. The Ruska Roma is also the birthplace of the legendary John Wick. His birth name, Jardani Jovanovic, speaks volumes about his past. It was under their iron-fisted guidance, under the watchful gaze of figures like the director, that he became Baba Yaga, the boogeyman himself. They don't just teach combat, they instill a code, a discipline, a dark artistry that separates their assassins from all others. And now, Ballerina is going to take us inside this world like never before. We'll witness the brutal, unforgiving training regimens that push the human body and spirit to their absolute limits. We'll uncover the intricate traditions and rituals that bind these killers together, transforming them into a force to be reckoned with. As we reflect on the stunning climax of John Wick Chapter 4, with John's seemingly final sacrifice, a chilling question lingers. Did the Baba Yaga truly fall? Or was that just his deadliest performance yet? Or did he, honed by the Ruska Roma's teachings, orchestrate the most shocking staged deaths of all time, leaving us to question everything? The line between life and death, between reality and illusion, has never been so blurred.
Eve Macarro.
Time to find out who's at the center of this new tale. Ballerina follows the story of Eve Macarro, a woman on a mission of vengeance. The movie isn't just some spin-off, it's a whole standalone story that follows Eve, a highly trained assassin seeking revenge for her family's murder. Eve's journey takes us through the hidden underbelly of the John Wick world, exploring totally new facets of its mythology and introducing us to characters with their own dark secrets and agendas. We're going to see Eve navigate a world of powerful enemies, deadly alliances, and some breathtaking action sequences, all while dealing with her past and the brutal legacy of her training. This is a story drenched in grit, driven by vengeance, and choreographed in blood. Fueled by her profound loss, Eve embodies a relentless spirit, channeling her grief into a focused and formidable quest for retribution. Her balletic grace isn't just for show, it's intrinsically linked to her combat skills, making her a truly unique and captivating force within this dangerous world. The director's vision, Len Wiseman, takes the helm. Let's talk a bit about the guy calling the shots here, and it's none other than the director of the movie, the genius known as Len Wiseman. When you think of Wiseman, think of Underworld, think of Live Free or Die Hard. Wiseman brings bold visuals and a sharp eye for action choreography to the John Wick universe. Now, Chad Stahelski is the mastermind behind the John Wick films, no doubt, but Wiseman's involvement means we're getting a fresh perspective on these sequences and the whole look of Ballerina. He's aiming to keep that tone and style that we all love, but also inject his own creative spin. It's a tricky balance, but from what we've seen in the trailer, he's pulling it off. Wiseman's track record for crafting visually stunning, high-octane sequences promises a Ballerina that's both a worthy successor and a bold new evolution, a cinematic experience that will leave you utterly exhilarated. The Deadly Ensemble. Meet the cast of Ballerina. If she stole the show in No Time to Die, this time she's stealing blood. What's a great movie without a killer cast that brings the words on paper to life? First up, we have the incredible Ana de Armas as Eve Macarro. If you've seen her in No Time to Die or Knives Out, you know she brings both intensity and vulnerability to every role. Then, we've got Ian McShane back as Winston, the super suave and enigmatic owner of the Continental Hotel, that safe haven and strategic location for assassins. We all know he's got tricks up his sleeve. Gabriel Byrne is playing the main antagonist, a powerful figure who's a major obstacle in Eve's path. Get ready for a major showdown there. Catalina Sandino Morenas' potential role, a key ally or someone from Eve's past. The legendary Anjelica Huston returns as the director of the Ruska Roma, the head of the organization that trained Eve. And Norman Reedus joins the party in a mysterious role. Oh, and let's not forget the late, great Lance Reddick as Charon. Seeing him again is going to be emotional, and this film is a great way to honor his amazing talent. This cast, man, it's a mix of seasoned veterans and exciting newcomers. And they're going to keep you glued to the screen.
You will always be weaker. You want to win it.
How does Eve even stack up against John Wick? And what makes this movie worth the watch? Well, according to Ana de Armas herself, while Eve shares that same thirst for vengeance and killer instinct, she's a different kind of beast. In a Collider interview, de Armas said that Eve has her own unique set of skills, her own motivations, and her own way of getting things done. She's not just a female John Wick, she's a fully realized character with her own distinct identity. Armas also talked about the physicality of the role and how Eve's style is heavily influenced by her ballet training. So expect fluid, precise, and absolutely deadly movements. There might be some similarities to Wick, sure, but Eve is bringing a fresh and exciting flavor to this whole universe.
The one they call the Baba Yaga.
Looks like you already have.
A familiar face. The secret appearance. John Wick is back. That's right, Keanu Reeves is stepping into Eve's world, and the implications are absolutely massive. Forget a cameo. This is a full-on collision of assassin legends. The trailer gives us a glimpse, and now we're all left wondering, what exactly is John Wick doing here? Is he a shadowy mentor, guiding Eve through the underworld? A reluctant ally, forced to team up in a brutal fight for survival? Or could he even be an adversary, putting Eve to the ultimate test? The possibilities are insane, and the speculation is half of the fun. But one thing's certain, John Wick's presence injects Ballerina with a lethal dose of adrenaline, instantly cranking up the tension to 11. This isn't just fan service, it's a huge expansion of the John Wick universe, deepening the mythology and blurring the lines between these two deadly worlds. Get ready for some serious action, some mind-blowing fight choreography, and some moments that will make every John Wick fan in the audience lose their minds.
The Baba Yaga. Leave the wolf to its prey.
Clash of Titans, Wick versus Eve. Let's get to the fun stuff. We all know that there's no replacing John Wick as the Baba Yaga, the boogeyman of assassins. But Eve is seriously skilled in her own right. So naturally, we have to ask, if these two ever went head-to-head, who would win? You've got John Wick, with his brutal efficiency, tactical genius, and sheer unstoppable determination. Then you've got Eve, a ballerina of death, with her wielding precision, agility, and ruthless vengeance. It's a clash of styles, a battle of legacies, and a fight that would be legendary. So let's throw it out there. Comment below and make your case. Wick fans, defend your king. Eve fans, let's hear your rebellion. Mark your calendars, the release date. All right, folks, listen up, because this is crucial intel. Ballerina, the next chapter in the John Wick universe, is hitting theaters on June 6th, 2025. That's right, June 6th, 2025. So mark your calendars, grab your tickets, and get ready for a cinematic experience that's going to leave you breathless. You do not want to miss this.
She can be a protector.
Needing to know.
The final curtain, a new era of action. So what does Ballerina mean for the future of the John Wick universe? It signals a super exciting evolution. It proves that this world isn't just about one guy. It's a rich tapestry of characters, organizations, and stories just waiting to be explored. With Eve Macarro, we're not just getting a new hero, we're witnessing the dawn of a new era of action, a fresh perspective on a world you thought you knew. Ballerina has the raw power to ignite a whole new wave of thrilling spin-offs, expanding the John Wick legacy in ways you haven't even begun to imagine. One thing's for sure, when grace becomes deadly and vengeance finds its rhythm, the Wickverse will never dance the same again. Witness Ana de Armas as she redefines what it means to be an action star, delivering a fierce performance that will leave you on the edge of your seat. And don't forget the legendary return of John Wick. Brace yourself for an epic showdown that's sure to be talked about for ages. With a twisted and gripping storyline that keeps you guessing, this movie will keep your heart racing long after the credits roll. You won't want to miss this unforgettable adventure. One thing's for sure, when grace becomes deadly and vengeance finds its rhythm, the Wickverse will never dance the same again. So tell me, Are you ready to meet the ballerina who might just out-Wick John Wick?